Good day, this 287th day, meaningful moments, 365 days. It might be 288th. Anyway, what I wanted to say today is perhaps you've encountered a few changes recently with Facebook. If you have a business Facebook page, you notice that there are some functions deleted, etc. And they've been changing regularly over the last year. So this morning I found myself going to navigate to my live button, and all of a sudden, there it was, disappeared. It was just gone. And so I spent some time having to find out what this new and latest change was. And I was actually going to talk about something completely different on meaningful moments. But this became the meaningful moment because I had to navigate around through different articles and around the new business suite. That's a function that Facebook has added for business pages. And I don't even know at this point how that's all going to work out because they want to, create more of a social experience and limit the business to a different type of audience, as well as a paid marketing strategy. And all this is understandable, but it made me think of how important it is to be nimble on our feet, or nimble navigating in this case, because so often, and we all have had experiences like this, we're accustomed to doing things a certain way, and then all of a sudden we have a new piece that comes, we have to change something. That way that it functioned before does not function that way anymore. We find just for our own selves that something doesn't serve us in the way that we've been repetitively doing something. And sometimes that can be tricky because we want to, be able to rely on that automatic way that we do something. But I had to be thankful this morning for this experience because this nimble navigation, so to speak, allows us to be flexible in our thinking. It made me think about being on the yoga mat and how often there are different positions that, we have to get into. And perhaps we've done this position many times, but now all of a sudden we bring our focus and attention to a different part of the way that part of our body is having to maybe bring more awareness into how it's positioned to do the bigger position. And all of these little details allow us to come to that experience with more of a beginner's mind. So that's just a beautiful way to approach life altogether. And the thankfulness came with this idea of an experience that allows us to have that nimble type of feeling, that flexibility within ourselves, to be nimble and be able to shift and move in different directions. So today I'm giving it up to Facebook through all of its, different sides that we can focus on terms of why it is or isn't a positive experience or a negative experience or whatever. Today it served me in this way to remember how to have nimble navigation. And who knows where this will all go with Facebook, but ultimately just thankful for that reminder and that loving lesson that comes to me today. And blessings to you, hoping that you have all that nimble navigation and fun over the course of this past week and weekend coming up in the days ahead. Aho, friends.